I apologize. I probably won't, maybe I won't publish this. I apologize if I do about the hair. It's the middle of the night. I just had an urge to check in with my guides. Because I don't know if you saw this, but a few days back I was told, I think it might be wrong, that it's not important for me to share my findings on YouTube, which was a shock to me. And the message I got was, no, manifest for yourself. Do that. And they didn't say no to the YouTube thing. So if you haven't seen, I use my arm and okay, no, I don't know if I'll tell you. I feel crazy every time I share it. Anyway, they told me that they didn't say no to YouTube, but they said, no, we have no opinion. I thought that was like the most important thing, to help inspire people, right, towards love and light. But they say no, manifest for yourself using my method with the arm. So now I haven't asked them about this. I'm gonna do that now. So my arm swings like this if it's a yes, sideways if it's a no, and circles if it's unclear. And there was a circle when I asked about YouTube, right? So I'm gonna ask them, I probably should, it's better to stand actually. I'll stand here. So, do you recommend me manifesting for myself? That's a big yes. It's a big when you can feel it's moving a lot, right? Do you recommend, I'm just checking in now, right? Recommend that I use the swinging arm method to manifest for myself? Big yes. Do you recommend me continuing sharing my findings about these things, manifesting, speak up method, arm swinging, on YouTube? Now I got a big yes. I got a no. No, I didn't get a no. I got a circle the last time. But now it was a big yes. A kind of a relief actually. I didn't plan this video at all, so I might not. The sound you hear is I decided to wash dishes in the middle of the night. Anyway. And it feels, let me tell you, if a pendulum or your arm or whatever tells you something that you disagree with and maybe don't like, take some time off and consider not doing it, not following the advice. But the thing is, I was shocked when they told me YouTube wasn't really important, and it made me think, and I appreciate, I got tons and tons of comments of people giving me advice, and I really do appreciate all the love and support I've got. Thing is, there's, I don't know how many comments, let's say there's 100, and there's 100 different types of advice, right? So it's wonderful that you care, but I can't follow all of your guys' advice. I need to follow my own, right? But I was inspired and I learned from the comments. And I'm saying this to you watching this, what we decide for ourselves after, sleeping on it and checking in with your heart and everything, that's the way to go. You cannot listen to everybody telling you stuff. That doesn't work, right? But don't misunderstand. I really do appreciate every bit of comment I got. And what I do see that I have a tendency to prioritize other people above myself. And I think that might be the reason I got a circle about YouTube, that I should focus on myself and not just other people, right? So let me ask a clear question. So they're telling me manifest with your arm, right? So let's be really clear and concrete. So will you, using the arm technique, help me to win money? That's a circle which is unclear. Well, the question was, I looked at online, and I thought about this, and there's a digital scratch card. So I'll ask them about that. Will you, using the swinging arm, help me win money on a digital scratch card? I got a yes. Maybe I got a circle before because it was very general, right? Will you help me with dowsing on a map, locate easy accessible gold in Spain? It is a circle, a very small circle. Let me put it the other way. Will you help me, using a map and the swinging arm, locate valuable things on or just below the ground? Got a circle again. If you have any ideas of what to ask them, feel free to write it. But anyway, so do you recommend that I continue my work on YouTube? That's a circle. So maybe it's unclear. Do you recommend me talking about the effects of the Speak Up method on YouTube? Circle. Do you recommend me talking about the swinging arm on YouTube? Circle. I'll repeat the last question. I got a yes. Do you recommend me continuing sharing my findings about manifesting like I do today on YouTube? That's a yes. So maybe I don't know. Yeah. So if you want to test this, just tilt your body a little bit, enough that you have some space here. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. But if you stand like this, then the arm can't go sideways or swing, right? So a little space. And I find myself, I tend to shake it loose a little bit. So I ask a question and I shake the arm a little bit just to have it, like ready for the answer, like shake it loose or somehow. And then most of you, I don't have the stats on how many will succeed with this, but most of you seem to, well, many. If you don't succeed with the arm, not everybody does. You can stand up straight like this. Well, just stand up straight. And just take a moment to focus, and you can ask, or you can have an intention, use the Speak Up and say, my intention is that I'm guided through the body sway, which is this called. And you can ask, what is a yes? I got pulled backwards now. Let's go again. What is a yes? Oh, I got pulled backwards again. I thought yes were for. Usually, what's going on here? Usually, yes is forward. You can decide or you can ask. So now I'll decide. Yes is forward. What is a yes? And now I'm being pulled forward. Yeah. What is a no? Oh, I'm being pulled backwards. That works for most people. So probably best to decide then. So you just tell them, being pulled forward is, please give me a sideways and this. Yeah. Maybe that it's not as clear, but you can feel it. Maybe that's unclear, or because it's the circle is very useful. When the question is unclear, they don't have an opinion. I don't know all the reasons why. I get a circle. Yeah, so it's just as easy if you can use this in the supermarket, right? If you're going shopping, should I buy? I just used them now on my computer here for tags on the YouTube channel. Should I keep this? Should I choose this? Very clear answers. And I actually don't use this as much as I could. And I think I will use it more. For things like, these tags, will they work on YouTube? It's fantastic. You can ask AI, right? But you never know. Well, you can't be sure either with this. So as I said, don't trust it with big things in your life. And always use it as guidance. And guidance is guidance. It's not orders. It's not instructions, it's guidance. So you decide if you want to follow that guidance or not. So the takeaway from this video is apparently I'm going to try to make some money on the digital scratch cards. I'll double check to see. So, just to be sure, do you recommend me to use the swinging arm technique and you guys to help me win money on digital scratch cards? Big yes. I will do, not in this video, I need to set it up. That's gonna be a boring video. Because I looked at it and I think I need to refresh the page. Because I'm gonna ask them, is this a winning scratch card? And I'll get probably no. And I might get no 100 times, right? Before, if they even help me, I don't know. So, yeah, anyway. Okay, maybe I'll publish, maybe I won't, we'll see.